So I've just taken the opportunity to come back a little bit early. You can see we're still sort of, top of drop is still sort of 18, 20 minutes away-ish. So what I thought I'd do is just take the chance to actually have a look and get our approach plan in mind. So I'll probably we'll do the approach stuff now. I'll pause the recording and then we'll come back, passing about sort of 10,000 feet. So well, first of all, check my weather at Newcastle. Winds are 12 miles an hour from the southwest, so it's definitely going to be a runway T5 approach coming down the ILS. Instrument landing system. We've got snow predicted, rain predicted by the time we land. It goes with about a 50% chance of rain. So after that, I am going to do a. Oh, there's an idiot. What? I yawn a lot. And we're going to do the approach information for Newcastle. So, stars to Newcastle. Really, the stars all arrive from the south, broadly. You've got your rim to 1 November and your pole 1 November arriving from Paw Hill and rim to respectively. And basically neither of those apply to us, so we'll be skipping that part of the approach and we swing straight through to the ILS portion. So our final approach course is going to be heading at 248, which actually puts in a really good intercept course where we're at now. 248 on the course 1. Uh, 248 degrees. We'll have a look down and we're now going to do our radios. I can see that one was the closest to start off with, so I'll just do that and swing us to travel 1.50, which is the ILS at Newcastle. We're going to set our VOR on so that we can just get the pointer and get the range when it comes alive there. Apart from that, so I'm just scrolling down the chart, which is messing us up. We're a Cat D aircraft. Yeah, okay, we've got the same DH. Actually, sorry. Yeah, we're Cat D because we're heavy. We're big boys, so we'll do 104. Well, we'll do 351 feet on the Radel. It's going to be our DH point. So yeah. So we're on Radel now, which is good, and we said 350 feet is our decision height. So scroll up to that level there. So there you go. Alright, that is all bugged up and set up. So that is going to be our approach and landing at Newcastle. We said it was 351 feet. There we go. And I'm going to do my initialization in the FMS now. So it's going to be a 133 knot landing, which ain't too bad really, and then approach, we'll do the ILS 25. And it's a direct approach, so we don't care any of that. And I'm just going to make sure we don't have the disco. That goes straight in. Let's have a look. I'll just go to note plan mode. And we'll just step through and just have a look at stuff. So legs, step in time. So yeah, we're going to be intercepting the glide path from the north, which is absolutely fine. And yeah, that'll be great fun. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and about there-ish on the approach. Yeah, we'll catch you guys then. Alright, speak to you soon. Alrighty, just like that, we are approaching the northeast coast. I am just going to really quickly adjust my mics. I'm sorry for any knocks and dings and volume changes. But, so you can see we are getting there now. So we are approaching Rob M, which is sort of our IP point really. It's 6 minutes till we get there, so I need to learn to waffle a little bit. You can see the coastline appearing there. That cloud looks vaguely phallic. Yeah, it's been a really good little flight. It's been good just to have a slow flight so I can, have a little, sit in the aircraft and remind myself where all the buttons are and what they do. do a pause, and I'll come back when we are probably at the just approaching the centre fix. Oh, actually passing 10,000. I'll see you then. Alrighty, just like that, we are passing 11,500 feet. So I'll start pushing some buttons, seeing how we do. So the aeroplane's on track, so I'll clear that drag required message in case it decides we need drag in the future. You know what, that's, for old time's sake, it's not landing lights on, passing 10,000. You can see I have taken the centre pumps offline because the fuel has been expended in those tanks. I'll take the information off this screen because it's supposed to do that for landings, not sure why. Total air temperature 16 degrees still, on the way down through 10,000 feet. I'm going to go to brake step 2, and I'm going to arm my speed brakes. Nope, that's flight to 10. I said arm. There we go. So we got slightly below track there because I deployed the speed brakes. Oopsie poopsie. Apart from that, again, I might as well knock these on passing 10,000 since we are passing through some humidity. But apart from that, not a great deal to be done here. So the aircraft, you know, it's obviously designed to be fairly easy to fly, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. And see, our fuel is just at 0 degrees, so it is going to start warming up again as we fly through the sky. We have been up at a high altitude, so that's coming up. Literally nothing else left for us to do. Seatbelt signs are illuminated. Got our drag required message on, so that this time we do actually need our air brakes, so we'll pop those out. Oh, and let that altitude catch up. What I'll do is, actually no, I'll have to swing my side to it. I'm going to swing us to approach mode, probably at about 5,000 feet. We should be below the clouds at 5,000, so we'll be able to see what's going on out there. Quick check of the annunciator panel light is clean clear. We'll turn our turn-off lights on, and our taxi light is our memory item for approach. I'll also turn the APU on now, since the really short taxi in on at Newcastle, so which means you don't have to remember to do that on approach. My altimeter should still be standard until we pass 6,000 feet, and then I can set that to local pressure, and then we'll go from there. So speed brake can go back in and go into the flight descent phase. You can see we are on altitude, just slightly below speed, so it'll put the speed up slightly, and we'll be shooting perfectly there. You can see we are just nice and low, well, dropping down now. It is the it makes it quite difficult to see inside, so you've got to sort of look down, acclimatise your eyes, then look back out. But I guess that's sort of realistic, which is quite nice. You know, the way the human eye works. Just peeking around there. Yeah, we'll be able to see. Well, we can see the coast. That'll be Newcastle there probably. Oh, Tynemouth, well, the Tyne specifically, or the mouth of the Tyne. What is our annunciator warning for? Air cond. Well, my game's just frozen, so once it unfreezes, we'll have a look and see what that was about. This is only mildly frustrating. We're trying to load Newcastle Airport in now. There we go, dropping down again. So what have we got going on? Dual bleed, which is a totally valid point. We'll knock the APU bleed off, reset that. Both the packs are still operational. Happy as Larry. So yeah, it was basically the APU bleed was on, and I hadn't even realised it was on. So well spotted aircraft. Would you use 6,500? Well, use 6,000 feet as our transitional level today, so you can transfer a little early. So just do that. You can see there you go. We're lower than we thought already, so we'll be absolutely fine today. Everything else is set up. So I said passing 5,000 a turn of the thing on, so we'll be right. The thing, yeah, the thing. That's definitely what I was doing. Turning on the thing. Yeah, we'll sort it out. So, dropping down now. This is what I absolutely love about MSFS is, you know, even stuff like the water currents that you can see from altitude. You know, because it's satellite images, those are transposed on. Actually, no, that's not water currents, that's shadows. Interesting. That's Sunderland. That'll be, no, it's not Tyneside. Is it? So Sunderland... Yeah, that's Sunderland because it's got the... No, that's Blythe. I'm confused where I'm approaching from. That's Blythe. So, a place I spent a great deal many of my childhoods. My childhood is just where we're flying past now. And that'll be... Hang on. Let's have a look at it as we approach. That'll be Newcastle now, which I spent a lot of my childhood access when my grandparents' house was about there. So, there's that. Just grab a screenshot as we are on approach. This is, like I say, this is definitely one of my favourite places. I wonder, can I go up the first officer's seat? No, we'll totally land it from the FO side. Or even just use it for... Yeah. So yeah, we've got Woodhorn Windmills. That's the that's Lynmouth Power Station. That's Newcastle Bay. That is the Wansbeck. That's the Cheviot Hills in the background. That is a really... I'm scared to hide this because I know I'm going to have to move back really quickly. I don't want to get stuck. But at the same time, yeah. This is the really cool thing about flight simulation is I'm sitting here. There's the airport there. I'm sitting here, and this is, you know, a really good, realistic representation of what my, you know, where I'm from, and that's, yeah, the fact that I can spot the landmarks now and I can be comfortable and happy with them is pretty special indeed. So I've got my approach mode on now because I pretend I've been cleared for the approach, and you'll see the glide path is coming alive now, which is interesting. What I'm going to do is speed intervention, set my speed back to 180 knots at this phase of the approach, and just leave the aircraft to manage itself here. 1,000 feet, well, less than 1,000 feet to go. Don't we know it? I'll put my air brake out, just help the aircraft get down in time. But there you go, so glide slope, low class is alive. I'm going to capture both at about the same time. Slightly quick, but no major dealio. Go flat first notch, please. Cabin crew, please take your seats. And that's got localizer captured and glide slope captured. So, air brake away. One click to get it stood up to be armed for the approach. Speed set. Flap 1. What I'll do is I'll go, so now that we have everything captured, I'll go at 160 knots until 5 miles, which is, we're at 8 currently. One of the great things about these sort of more modern jets is they are very slippery. So they go 2,500 feet and runway in sight. So they are very slippery. So slowing down is not hard, not easy for them. Sorry, but hey, I'll do flap 5 now. Flap 2, flap 5. Go, that'll just help us manage our speed there. You can also sort of visualise what our descent looks like at the moment, because you see our nose is pointing slightly up, but the descent itself is at about 2.5–3 degrees, which is perfect for the approach. It's a little bit of a wobble, but nothing too mega. Nothing too mega. Flap 10, flap 15. And there's 5.8 miles, that's near enough the point. Okay, we're at 5.5 miles, so we'll go gear down. So what that horn is over. Okay, please shut up. There you go, acknowledged. So yeah, the aircraft's come out of thingy and slowed way too much. So I'll go flat 30.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
We are in a position to land normally. We're still above 500 feet, which, well, we're still above our decision height, so I want to be stable by 500, which we shall be. That was a little bit strange. I'm not quite sure what happened there with that horn going off. So it wasn't landing gear based. So yeah, I'm not sure.
500. Approaching minimums. 400. Minimums.
Landing.
300.
I think there is an aircraft on the runway, lol. We're ignoring it.
200.
In case you're wondering, yes, AI lives do not matter at all. I'm going to remove the AI for next time. They don't add anything. I thought they might in this game, but they don't.
50. 30. 20. 10.
I thought of that landing a lot. Full reverse. Vacating at the end. Oh well. I don't think the auto brakes kicked in there, if I'm honest. So, air brakes down, flaps up. We'll pull off the runway at the end and do our cleanup. So what I'm going to do is just stop my aircraft before the taxi lines. I know where we're going, which stand we're going to take, so I'm just going to take the chance and really quickly clean us up a little. Oh dear, come on Emily. So first things first, transponder goes off. The air brake, so the auto brake goes off, everything there goes off. Those two go off, that goes on, these two are going to go off, that goes off, that goes off, that goes to there, and then what I can do is there we go. Not sure that alarm was over, and then what I can do is go donk, 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 there we go, and that is basically just configured for an extended stay. Okay, so we're going to roll the aircraft, start the aircraft moving again, now that we are ready, and we're going to go on to stand 9, which is that air bridge stand you see in front of us there. So Newcastle, in broad terms, this is the domestic side that we're looking at. So if you are catching a domestic flight, basically anywhere domestic, okay, he's got his lights on. Does that give him priority over me while he's holding for me? So I presume he's training. It's going to cause some confusion, mate. Or do they just see me landing and be like, no, roll the trucks, Emily's here? Who knows? So yeah, this aircraft goes back out to Gdansk. I believe it's probably like a Gdansk-based crew that does the flight, so that was my understanding of it. I might be entirely wrong there. too near. Yeah, we're not going to make 9. I was going to actually. My intention was to do 10, but I can see he's on it. Let's set this stand over here instead. This one right in front of us. Stand number 15. So as part of our taxiing, taxi light goes to the off position. I'm just going to give ourselves a bit of power. I have been on a 737 on this stand before many a time, so Newcastle, my home airport, so I've been privileged enough to fly through it quite a bit. And I've seen anything at the size of an A321 on this stand, so just stop myself there. What I'll do is I'll then go to the external view. You mind? Leave room for Jesus, won't you? Hybrid A330. Just going to go onto the stop marker there, put the aircraft on that, and then that's us done. Okay, so in the cockpit of the 737, I'm going to stand on the tail brakes to stop us creeping. And there we go. Parking brake goes on. Oh, come on, Emily. Come on. Cockpit camera. Right. Engine 1 off. Engine 2 off. Ignitions are both off. We'll wait for the N1 to drop below to about 10%, and then I'll knock my I'll knock my beacon light off. So that means the ground crew can approach. If you got that reference, well done. Seatbelt sign goes off. Hydraulics go off. And then up there, I'm also going to knock my window heat off. And then my pitot heat off. There we go. That is us prepared for the arrival. So I'll just go into the HUD now. The McDo. Right, menu, FS actions. We want ground services. We'll take GPU car is plugged on in there. We'll go to the next page. So we'll take GPU car. Should be arrived. Actually, set my trucks now. I'll request the ground power car. I'll request none of those. Stairs to 1 left. Stairs to 2 left. And the bus, please. Alright, so that should now be dealt with. 100 packs on board. My target is 0 passengers. So I should be able to open doors front and aft. And then that'll do ground services. Stairs pulling up alongside now. I don't know why that happens occasionally, where the texture bleeds through. If you do know why, please let me know. You can see we've got the buses are pulling. The bus is pulling up. The back door, we'll just say there's like a thing over it so people don't fall out. It's just getting fresh air. Okay, so trucks are set. And yeah, anyway, so that is going to do it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you did enjoy the video, please do not forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to see more from me on a semi-regular basis. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye for now. And here come the other steps. Yeah, of course. Bang on time.